Hello everyone and welcome to the start of my channel. I am TLBR and this is
3
and we are planning to kick off this channel, which we will be working on together with, a good old classic Minecraft Let's Play. Now this Let's Play is on the server known as Northcraft. You can get on the server if you wish. You do have to fill out an application, make sure you're not a griefer and stuff. And this is a private server with not private server, but whitelisted with no PvP. So if you're into that kind of stuff, it's not quite the server for you. The website is north-craft.com. You can find all the info you need there. So then, moving on to the video. We start here at the server spawn, which 3Dragon3 just left me, so I don't know where he is. But yeah, we start here at the server spawn. Got all the rules and stuff. I'm not going to read them to you or anything. So then, I want to show you guys what I've been working on. This town is a kind of cool thing called a town system. And in this town system, we have... Whoa, I spawned somewhere weird. Is it gonna, glitch me back up?
I think you may have glitched below it.
Yeah, I'm lagged out. Maybe I'm not lagged out. Alright, we will be back in just a second, everyone. Okay, and welcome back. We had some technical difficulties. I spawned somewhere under here, and I had to dig myself out with my fist, so that was fun. And so, this is our server spawn, or not server spawn, town spawn. Now, I did not build this current room we are standing in before you all bow down to worship me. This was actually built by a guy by the name of Builder Dan 1, the mayor of our town. And if you look down in the bottom left-hand corner, you can see his name there. Pretty cool dude. Plays on the server a little bit less now, but yeah, he's pretty cool. So, yeah, I'll just run around here a second. It's a big town. I'm not going to show you the whole thing right now. But it's pretty cool. And so, the story of this town, I'll tell you, is that it was started by Dan. And that I had been looking for a way, not a way, but I was actually planning to create my own town, like a noob town, basically, for beginning players to get all the gear, not gear, but basic, farming items so that they could start their own farms, etc. So I took that idea, and I decided I would, instead of doing it in my own town, I would just do it as part of Arryn. And Builder Dan has honestly been a great help to me, and I've even built something pretty cool to memorialize him, which I'll show you toward the end of the video. So now, I am coming over, and if 3Dragon3 you wanted to TP.
I was actually going to climb the staircase for you, so you can TP.
Oh, alright. Well,
you want me to do that?
So, no, you're good. Alright, welcome back. We had, we were friends and we just talked, and that's bad. Anyway, so this is basically where I started. And so, if you look to you'll see there's a bunch of sheep in there. Nice little, cave type feel. Some wheat, melons, sugarcane. This tree, not built by me. Once again, built by that Builder Dan guy. But the rest of this valley was pretty much built by me. Obviously, this building is part of the spawn that I built, against is not me either. Yeah, so I had the idea to make, an oasis type area. So I placed a single water source here. And then I acted like, all the water was flowing from there. And I think it worked out pretty well. You have your potatoes, your carrots, pumpkins, your wheat, your carrots, your melons. And you should have cocoa beans on these jungle wood blocks here, but we don't because probably somebody took them. Right in here, we have a egg farm. I put a few too many chickens in there, it was causing lag, so I cut them down to just one. So it's a pretty slow farm now, but who needs that many eggs? And this is the bane of my existence. The cow farm. I tell you people, I breed this cow farm every time I pass by here. There's a chest here with wheat, which I do my best to keep stocked. It's not particularly stocked right now, but it should be. And people just will not breed the animals. Anyway, this is my first house. So, this was the house where, when I logged onto the server, I went caving, I did my basic thing, got my iron armor. And this was the house that I made. So, we'll go inside here. This is where I got my first gear. So I'll toss that on. I'm doing these kind of progression, like gear progression things you'll see. And what's the word? Just to like represent how I progressed through the game. And then you come over here. Here are two of the other projects I worked on. Here's just a small little building I made. It's called a junk entry. Apparently someone, I'm so sorry, is now designed. But this is just community junk exchange. This never really ended up being used, but yeah, community craft exchange. Take what you want, leave what you don't. Anyway. Oh, 3 Dragon 3. Would you mind telling us the story there? 3 Dragon 3?
No, I'm good. That's embarrassing.
Okay. So, an embarrassing death for 3 Dragon 3. So then, right here is the community mine. And this is when I kind of really got in. This is another how I got into the natural building, this time with like stone instead of crops. And I still think it's rather pretty good if I look at it. It's just a nice little like cave entrance looking thing. And you walk in, you have this nice little wooden stairway. Someone broke a block. And then, yes, I will run all the way down the staircase. It's just the same repeating pattern. So let's just run down here real quick. You can hear those villagers. We will get to that later on. That was a big project I also did. Okay, so now we are down in the mine. And I tried my best on this place. I think it looks pretty good. Kind of go back to the natural theme down here. You have your iron doors, your mine shafts, which go a decent long ways. And then you got a few of those. I kind of got lazy and didn't want to extend it, so there's just some random mine shafts going off down here. I mean, whatever. And then I have my, yeah, that's mostly all for the mine. And so, also, if you didn't know, on this server, you can use various commands to teleport around. Right now, this one, /Arryn, is a public warp that anyone can do. And it just takes you back to this place. Okay, I might be glitched right now, or someone is just griefing this place, because there's just 3 blocks missing here. Alright, we'll just ignore that for now. Okay, coming back out of the spawn, to our left, right, you can once again see the valley where we started. And then, I'll go in the house, show you around a little more. It's pretty cozy. Pretty cozy, not gonna lie. This was all the storage I had for quite a while in the game. Eventually, that just wasn't enough, which led to the next part of the tour. So we're going down the path here. This path was once again built by Dan. He really is an amazing builder and really a cool dude. If you ever come on Northcraft, hope you get to meet him. Anyway, yes, I made this mushroom farm thing. It looks alright. It's a bit grandiose for just a mushroom farm, but, what are you going to do? So then you come across this bridge that I made, which is a little narrow at places, but I like the way it looks, and that's what matters. Then you get to this little island. I made this to be a tree farm, but I think I made it just look like just a decorative island because no one has actually cut down any of the trees, myself included. Just a few too many flowers around, I think. So then actually, my base, my current base, as you would call it, is a little secret thing over here. So you come down the stairs, and you come in here, and you float up, and then you're in the base. And it's just, I know that it's not the fanciest thing or anything. There is like a wheat farm down there, but it's nothing special. But this base is just where I, store my things mostly. Just more space for storage than there was at the other spot, which, I kind of started to need. If I open up my ender chest here, I'll show you. I started to get some pretty good gear. And now let's just take that iron armor off. Put this diamond armor on. Wow. Alright. Oh, and grab that steak. So then, this is this base. Really, that's all there is to show. Just the current place I'm living. If we go back to /Arryn, I will show you possibly my biggest thing I have done on this map. If you didn't know, this server, well, you didn't know, but this server resets about once every 6 months or so, and this is the second map I've played on. So the biggest project I have probably worked on this map is over here. And just check an ender pearl. Love those things. You come over here, and you see this nice, cool custom tree. And these wool blocks are basically to mark out that we need a road there, but Dan does most of the roads, and he kind of quit the server, so I might have to do that at some point, but I might not, since this town is kind of slowly going down the drain. But anyway, you come over to the tree, and you hit your nice little secret button. You go on it, and you read the signs. You have to either break the logs or do /Arryn to get out, because I am not the greatest at redstone. I find it fun and a little bit of a challenge every once in a while, but not really something I do too much. So then these are simple little automated farms. They're actually Mumbo Jumbo's design that I have, in my opinion, improved slightly. I recently took everything out of here, that's why there's not much in here. And these are sugarcane farms, I believe by a YouTuber named Green Guitar Guy. And I like the farms, they work well for me. The only problem I have is that sugarcane tends to get stuck on these fences here, but even without that, I still get all the sugarcane a man could ever need from them. So then, here are just, I guess, some iron golems, just for why not? This is the moneymaker. If you have never heard of the YouTuber called UnariBit, I would definitely recommend checking him out. He does not do very many videos. He's not like a full-time YouTuber or anything as far as I know, but when he makes a video, it is usually something potentially game-changing. And that includes this farm. This villager right there, harvests the crops automatically, as you can just see right there. And he will throw them to the try to throw them to the other villager you can see right there. But because of the way the machine works, they will not get to him, and he will end up throwing them, and they go into a water stream, and then they come down here in this chest, and we get all the carrots you could ever need. And I have the same setup with potatoes down there. Now this area is, in my opinion, a little industrial for my like. It could be more beautiful, but really this was all done to facilitate villager trading, which is the next thing I will show you. So if I do /Arryn again, and let me know how you guys feel about this no cuts. I actually plan to put a few cuts in here, but it seems to be flowing together well, so I don't see any reason to add cuts for no reason. So then come down here, just ignore that for the time being. Come down here. This rail is used to export actually those villagers over to those farms over there. And I haven't wanted to tear it out yet because I very much could potentially want to how do you say, take more villagers out of here. This is the villager breeder, which I'll tell you the story behind this. It's kind of embarrassing. I had to shut this down because I screwed up when I was building it, and the other place with the, what was it that I made? I made a nut. Oh yes, I made it. That other villager farm area is actually like 10, 20 blocks that way, and it's too close to the village for it to function, and so that farm was broken. At that point, I had, in my opinion, all the villagers I'll ever really need, so I just had to I just shut the farm down. Villager, not farm, breeder. If you come down here, this track is once again for getting villagers out. These are my good villagers. These are, you know, my nice villagers. I got my librarians to trade stuff to and stuff, and I got this guy is my main money maker. You see that potatoes and carrots? That is how I make most of my emeralds, which I did look at my ender chest once already, but I'll show you guys again. I got like 2 stacks of emerald blocks. And these villagers are here in case I ever want to make an iron golem farm or anything. I just have a stockpile. They are all villagers with not the best trades or anything. So yeah, that's that. I should really probably finish up some stuff around here. And maybe we'll do an episode doing that in the future, but I don't know. I kind of feel like just moving out. So then, after I did that project, I can't really remember what I did. I did some building just around the town, which, oh, creeper. By the way, on the server also, you see how no blocks dropped from that? Creepers destroy blocks, but the blocks do not drop, and they, like, automatically, like, respawn, as you can see right there. So, you don't have to worry about, you know, repairing your creeper holes, which is nice. Because this last server I played on before this just felt like that was all I ever did was fill my creeper holes. So if you come down this nice road, this nice little speed tour through the town. Get rid of that egg. And then this is pretty cool. Actually, my favorite house on the town. A person named Deku. She also helps to run the town. And here's something I did. I think I did this back around the time period I was doing, a little bit before the villagers. It says work in progress brewery. It's never going to get touched yet. Basically, it's just a brewery, but I made it look all naturey, and I'm actually really proud of this room. You know, your hidden chests with brewing supplies, which I never realized I had that much stuff over there, so maybe I should get that out. And your brewing stands, and you come down here, this is the part that never got finished. There's supposed to be some automated brewing machines in here, but someone else told me they'd do that, and they never did. So, I just don't really feel like doing it now, so I'm probably not going to do that. And then over here, my idea was to get some basic farms. So, for all the things you need while brewing potions, you have your glistening melons for glistening melons, your carrots for golden carrots for night vision and invisibility, your sugarcane for speed, your nether wart, obviously that's the base for all potions. And yeah, I like this place. Pretty cool. So we pop back up out. Yep, and then we come over here. And actually this tree is a custom tree I made. That string looks annoying, but it's the only way to stop the vines. Yep, it's custom tree I made. I like it. I don't think it's bad. I also made this wall here with the leaves and stuff on the bottom, and that is probably the thing I'm most proud of on the server, is actually the wall. Oh, another thing I made, zombie XP farm. I mean, nothing really special to look at. Yep, and then you come here. I made the wall there, and if you jump over here, I made all this, all this, all this, and all this. And, okay, and I will show you one last thing as part of the town. This is the mayor's house, and I told you guys he was a good builder, but now if I step back a little bit, maybe go into F1 mode, you can really appreciate, you know, how good of a builder he really is. And then also through the middle of this is a bridge to a town expansion area, because as you can see, this town is kind of jam-packed full of things, and that town expansion area is where you can go build in kind of a more open area. Yes, but anyway, I think that is all about the town. So I will make a cut right here, and I'll be right back. And welcome back. And so we are back here with this build. I told you I'd done kind of a memorial for Dan. Actually, I call it a Dan memorial is actually the term I made up. I think it's kind of cool. Through my stake. And this is the Dan memorial. And this front view is, I'm fairly proud of it. Especially, you see this stone slab line. I'm proud of what's below it. Above it, I really struggled to make that. I won't lie to you. And I feel like, tell me if I'm wrong, but a little arch at the top, doesn't that look like a little like a school? Like, paint that red and call that a school. Anyway, got some fire in a build. That always just ups the coolness factor. Come down here. You go in the front door. You got some armor stands around, which if I was rich, I would fill with armor, but I'm not. Got a zombie pigman who needs to die too. And then you go up this rainbows. Oh, and this is a pixel art of a tree, which I made to represent Arryn, because we're very much tree based, as you can see. And as we come up the stairs, you'll see out this big bay window. I was planning to actually make like a wall here, but then I just looked and saw how cool the view from here was, and I figured, hey, just make it a balcony and call it a feature. And then this is like a, I don't know, like a public address station kind of thing. Like, Mr. Dan would stand up here and, talk down to us, all of us common folk. And, yeah, I mean, never really been used, but never will be. But, yeah, that's that. And if we climb up here through the hole in the ceiling of this rainbow staircase, it was not as much of a pain to build as you would think it is. A rainbow spiral staircase in the sky. And so, actually, 3 Jug and 3, what's up?
Goes all the way up. Probably the sweetest view of Arryn that you're gonna get.
Yep.
We'll keep it real.
I'll go into F1 mode for you here. Quite high, so I don't want to fall. Ooh, we got some clouds in our way here.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll climb just below the clouds.
Work, yeah, I was thinking. I've been thinking about this view for this whole time.
That is actually a really sweet view.
And I think this is the best.
Oh, I fell.
I'm
alive. Feather falling. I took 1.5 hearts.
GPA again.
Feather falling 4 is truly.
Top too, It's pretty sweet top. Our good man TLBR has made as well. We'll check out in a moment. And it's right up here. Yeah.
Yep, and then armor stand, I was actually planning to put Dan's head on here and like a model of his skin. But that's probably not going to happen.
We were also considering, on the occasion that he might leave the server, that we would just have his body and player AFK here forever.
He was. I never was. He's the weird one, everyone.
But I mean, he listens to all my ideas, so
yeah,
we're gonna include that in the stage.
So now I'm going to end off the episode here very soon, and I'm going to show you guys right here at the end. This is actually a player shop plugin, which is something else that's very cool and unique to Arryn. I've always felt like on those servers that have like an economy, it's always kind of overbalanced, and it's easy to get a lot of cash by like just farming and stuff. But on this server, they do something cool, which is players actually have to buy stuff from you. You don't sell it to the server. This is actually my plot, and it's undergoing remodel and restock. I just tore it down actually yesterday. And then we will start doing, probably next episode, we'll probably build a shop. I have a pretty cool idea. So, alright, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.